Hello, everyone. Shouts out to you guys. Hello, 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 and good early afternoon. How's everybody in the community doing? Hey, neighbors, how y'all doing? What y'all doing today? I do have the windows open. We are in the fall season, and I turned the air conditioner off. I am trying not to turn it back on. As you see, I have on this little sweater. But I don't want to turn the air conditioner on. I just don't. I want to use that air conditioner money for something else, like some type of crafts or something. You know what I want to do? I want to try some new floss. Um, I know some of you guys probably use Orfield floss, Weeks Dye Works floss, and there's so many, and I want to try some of those flosses. I do. I want to try some of those flosses for my cross stitch. But I'm doing well. I've been keeping busy at work and at work here. Um, I hope everyone is fine and having a fabulous day. I do want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I am a new channel and I'm trying to grow my channel. So I just want to say thumbs up to you guys, the neighborhood. Um, all of my neighbors, you guys are just fine people. I believe that we have a great community. I love communicating with you all in the comments during the week. And because I do my content on Thursdays, so from Thursday to Thursdays gives you guys a chance to watch the content because there's so much out there that we all can see and that we're taking in, right? And you guys, sorry, you guys are watching the channel. You guys are giving me a thumbs up. I so appreciate the thumbs up. Um, us communicating in the comments. I read all of my comments. You know, I read all of my comments. And so I have been working on something new. Um, I saw I don't know how it popped on my feed, but you know how these things are. A needle book had popped up on my feed, and I was like, I could use a needle book to house my needles for cross stitch. And if I want to go out and take it with me on a road trip, if I'm going to a friend's house, you know, I can have the thread, the needles, the thimble, everything organized in a needle book. So I started watching the needle book, one tutorial, then another one. Then I got excited and grabbed my things, thought I knew what I was doing. I did. I thought I knew what I was doing, but not so much. And I'll show you this needle book um, that I made. I think it's cute. I'm going to use it, of course, because I made it and I have all the things in there. So this is it. Here's my needle book that I made. Let me come a little closer here. Here we go. So I made this needle book. This is my first ever needle book. My first ever. I think it's cute, you guys. So let's open it and see what we have. That's our back page. And wait a minute. Listen. Okay. So here's what it looks like. We have a pocket here. We have a pocket there. I'm going to fold it back. In this little needle book, what's here? Oh, nothing's in there yet. Wait a minute. Wonder clips in this pocket in our needle book. Here, I put a piece of felt and sewed it on, and I have two needles here. Here's another piece of felt here, and I just placed some stick pins there. I have another page. Okay, that's the back of that page, nothing there. Then I put a piece of batting here to hold the thread, the DMC thread, whatever kind of thread that I may be using, because you know that thread sticks here um, on the batting. So another page I have here is this page here. And this page, I just had an idea, and I cut this little pocket, and I cut it this way. I think it was a circle, yeah. And then I just fold it down, and so I could easily put a pair of scissors in there with the cap on, of course. I have these two pair from Fat Quarter Shop. These actually did not come with a cap, but you can always use like a I think they're pencil erasers, the kind that you can buy in a pack, and I use those for my knitting needles to cap off so that my thread doesn't come out. And you can also use them for these needles. I'm sorry, these scissors. These scissors, I do have the top. These came with scissors. But you know what? I'm in need of new snips for my cross stitch already. I guess I've had these, I know I bought them about the same time. Um, I'm sure you guys probably have these, but I need a really good pair of snips for my cross stitch. All right, what else do we have in this needle book here? This page here, I just had a piece of ribbon and I just put it together and put a little stitch there. Then we have some buttons from my button box. And then on this page over here, I cut this pocket this way because I thought it would be fun. And I just have some button packets in there. You know, if I'm working on a project like that project needlework cross stitch that I did, that project required buttons. And so I could, if I had this needle book, I could have put them in there. So on this next page, I have, I used a piece of old lace that I had, old ribbon. Actually, it's ribbon. I broke a pencil and then I just stick it in here. So if I'm going out somewhere, the pencil is already there and I can mark my place on my patterns like I do. You can see those marks there. I mark my place and I can keep up with where I am. So we just got some felt here, some space for some extra pins or needles. I have another piece of batting here in my needle book, my first ever needle book. And this is the last page. I just sewed a button on it. So now if I need a button and I'm out, I can just take my snips and just snip it off and put that button, you know, to close whatever. I have a couple safety pins here. This is a pocket here. Just has a thimble. And what else is in here? And a tape measure, because sometimes, you know, I have to measure. Somebody wants to order a hat from me. I have to, of course, measure their head, the circumference of their head and the length. And so here is just another place to hold some pins or whatever. And this is the binding of my needle book. And you guys, I worked hard on this book. I should have watched perhaps more tutorials on how to, but I like it. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think, neighbors. Have you all did a needle book? And where did you get the inspiration from to do a needle book? And how did you hear about needle books? What's the story? What's the tea? When you first heard about needle books, or have you heard about needle books? I want to know your story. Okay. And then I went on to this time trying not to move so fast, and I started another needle book, and I decided that um, I wanted I wanted to do a couple things like some embroidery and different things like that, just to practice on my embroidery. So I came up with this. It has my initials on there, MB. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see that. Isn't it pretty? This is the second needle book. And then I did some embroidery. I tried to make a flower. I tried. I did my best. But the more you do embroidery, of course, the better you get. And then I'm sure you all are familiar with this embroidery decorative stitch all the way around. And of course, you see some threads sticking out, so I have to go over it. Um, I used this fabric from my stash. I remember telling you all that I went into my stash basket underneath this table here last Thursday. Yes, when I did a video. And I was telling you all that I emptied that box. So I found this fabric and I decided to make a needle book with it. This is the back, and yeah. And so the inside looks like this. And these, of course, are pockets. It's just a pocket all the way across. But of course, when I put the pages in, you know, it's going to be two pockets. And then I put this on here. This is a piece of elastic, which is too wide for this particular project. And I do have 1.5 inch elastic, but I just can't find my 1/2 inch elastic. I pulled this button from my button box and I put this button on here because I thought it would bring out. I think what I was thinking is Christmas theme, that I would use this cross stitch book for during, you know, Christmas season. So I haven't put any pages in it yet because I really want to think through the pages that I put in here. I know I want at least two or three of the pages. I want two pockets, two full pockets. I want to be able to take my I want to be able to take my pattern, by the way, free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. I want to be able to take my pattern and fold it up and take the pattern with me. And I can slip it right in that pocket in this this new needle book that I'm making. By the way, can't wait to start this happy fall cross stitch pattern. Okay, so that's 2 needle books. I like it, I like it, I like it. If I can find that other not flaws, elastic, I'm gonna take this off, and that'll be a better looking closure for this needle book. And I'm going to complete all of this around. It takes quite a bit of time to get those accurate, those needle books accurate. So please tell me your stories, neighbors, of your needle books. As I said, when did you first hear about needle books, or did you always know about needle books and cross stitching? And do you have any? And how many do you have? How many do I want? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. But look how I did my initials. I forget the name of this embroidery stitch, but not bad. And then I did, here are the love knots, French knots. I did some French knots. I wrapped the thread close to the middle of my needle and, you know, put it in and came out. I wrapped it 6 times. So I have 3 here and 3 here. Not bad for those initials, girl. And I'll show you how far I am on this. It's coming along slowly. It's a lot. I'm here. It's going to be quite pretty um, when it's all done and framed. I do believe so. It's very, very pretty. So I'm going to finish this, do another stocking, another cherry, and then there's some wiggly reefs at the top and bottom, and then I'm done. So perhaps I won't show you this again until it's complete, um, before I frame it. Yes, I'll show it to you before I cut the fabric and I'm ready to frame it. I'll probably do a live so you all can tell, so I can make sure I'm doing it right. And what else is there? I came across this because I think I told you guys. Well, I came across some double-sided tape, and I can't remember why I bought double-sided tape. And I've had this more than 3 years. But remember I did that Amazon unboxing, and those two, can you see them behind me? Well, you can't, the way the camera is positioned. I bought those 2 rounds of tape. I think it's double-sided also. But I've had this more than 3 years. So what do you guys use this for? I know we can use it if you have a pair of pants on, you're out, and the hem comes out in a certain part of your pants. You can pull out your double-sided tape, take the paper off on each side, and put that piece of double-sided tape in there, and that'll hold your hem. So I do know that it's good for that. But I believe that I may can use it in cross stitch. But if you guys know, let me know. I came across that, so I was like, oh, I got some of this when I was looking in the closet over here. Also, I came across this that I did maybe 12 months ago. This is when I was one of my first beginning projects. And wow, it looks good. That looks good. So maybe I'll do a pillow as opposed to pulling it back and lacing it and then hanging it up on the wall by this. I think I'll do a pillow. Isn't that cute? And when those days you just like, I just can't. Not today. Not today. That's what this is. Okay. Last thing I talked about was that Bernat blanket yarn. And I wanted to know from you all too, because no one has said, I believe, in the comments. I know someone said to me that they can appreciate people who do more than one thing. And I can too. Anybody that crafts is a friend of mine, pretty much. But when you do more than one thing, more than 2 things, you do multiple things, like which one are you the best at? Or are you good at all of them? So this is what it looks like thus far. Come on over here. Let me scooch back some. This is what it's looking like. And it's folded in half. These are the colors came out like this. So basically what I'm doing now is just doing a single crochet all around. And it came in a skein like this. So I have this one, and I have one more of these. I don't think I'll be using probably the other one. I just want to go all the way around, single crochet, and square it up. And it may go, remember I was telling you all about it's warm, but I'm not going to, I have the fan on. Remember I was telling you all about the Warmth from Our Heart campaign, It's a part of a ministry that I'm associated with, and we want to do something for a couple of families this Christmas season. That would be cute. Um, this blanket, along with maybe I'll go out and purchase a toddler jacket or something like that, or baby jacket to go with this. That would be really nice. That would be a nice gift. And just thinking out loud how I'm going to fit, because I have two Santa sacks about, they're pretty large, and they're red and white, because I thought I was buying two mystery bags of yarn, and I ended up buying two Santa bags with no yarn in it. I was distraught, okay? I was distraught, but a friend of mine's in Virginia, Fredericksburg, she goes to a Goodwill store all the time, and they have the greatest finds out there in Fredericksburg. They really, really do. But anyway, she said that she went into the Goodwill store to look for something or other. I can't remember what she was looking for. And she called and she's like, "Look at all this yarn. Look at all this yarn. This yarn is new. It's brand new." I mean, it was a grocery cart with bags of yarn, like one, another bag like this, another bag was sitting on the floor. And when she took it to the post office to send it to me, it was $71. I said, "That's a lot of yarn." And I said, $71, just send it to me little by little. Just it's not a big deal. So I'm looking forward to that yarn coming. I'm looking forward to making at least two sweaters, another Afghan, and I can use it for some crochet orders too. So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be coming soon, and I'll be sharing that yarn and those colors with you all. So that'll be fun and exciting for us. And that's what's been going on with me. Now, I was looking at, you all remember the Amazon, I had did another Amazon unboxing, the first one, and I got those frames. And when I pulled this out, I was wondering, if this could go in that, but no way, no way. With all the flowers, wreaths around. Oh, I really did this really good. I don't think has any mistakes in it. This is lovely. Ah, and I don't want a small pillow either. I might do 6 inches of fabric, 6, 6, and 6, because I want a nice size pillow. And I'll try to find these colors of fabrics, which I think I may have some that came in the scrap bags that I ordered from Fat Quarter Shop. But I wish it could have went in here, but it's just too small. 3 by 5 by 5 inches with mount. 4 by 6 inches without mount. So I'm still happy on these. I was wondering also, let's look at the dimensions for this. Maybe, let's see. Oh, no. It says that it's 46 inches wide by 66 inches high. I didn't think it was that large. Ooh, that's pretty large. Wow. 14 count Aida, 3 3/8 by 4 3/4, 28 count linen, even weave over 2 threads. I've never done anything over 2 threads. I'm nervous and a little bit scared to do that, because I don't know, I think I might mess up to do over 2 threads. That's once you pull your needle in, instead of going to that next corner, I think you would skip that one and go to the next one. Is that what they mean by 2 threads? I have to watch Kimberly and a couple others when they do, what did I say? Over 2 threads. I've never done over 2 threads before. Okay. Sample is stitched on DMC Charles Craft 14 count Fiddler's cloth light oatmeal using 2 strands. Cloth similar to Fiddler's cloth Witchell 14 count Ada and natural 357-50A or Swigard. So we'll see. And I also came across these little craft beads, and I was wondering if I wanted to use the string that I have to make a bracelet, or I wonder if I should let my granddaughter, she's 5, if I should let her play with these and make a bracelet, or is she too young for that? Because we don't want no incidents or no accidents with these little beads. So yeah, so that's what I have to share. I was most excited about showing you all my Needlebooks. Let me know what you think about the Needlebooks. I love them, especially the second one I showed you here, because my initials are on there. I was wondering too if I should, no, I can't. I was going to say put a pocket on the back, but I can't because I'll have this pocket here. So, yeah. Hey, y'all. I love it. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you taking the time out to look at my new needle books that I've made and where I am on all the trimmings. Christmas cross stitch, the blanket, finding the